Hello, class 11th student. Today I'm going to start chapter 3rd. Topic is consumer equilibrium. Utility analysis. This is part 1. In this chapter we are going to learn these content. First is who is consumer, then what do you mean by concept of utility, then measurement of utility, cardinal and ordinal measurement. After that, concept of total utility and marginal utility. Within that, its meaning, equation and diagram. Okay student, after that, law of diminishing marginal utility. Here we are going to learn its meaning, its table, diagram. Okay, then concept of consumer equilibrium. So it we are going to learn with the help of marginal utility analysis and consumer equilibrium. So there is two topic in case of one good and in case of two good. So we are going to learn it. Okay, and at the end, limitation of the utility analysis. So in this way, this chapter is having a lot of content, and one thing, it is very important to understand consumer equilibrium utility analysis. Actually, your book microeconomics, if you talk about the microeconomics, so this microeconomics, I had told you it's another name. So micro, wait, I want to explain here. So microeconomics, its alternate name is what? Price theory. Its alternate name is what? Price theory. Okay student, here in microeconomics we learn about two things. Price of any commodity depend upon demand of any good and supply of that good. So where both are equal to each other, that where their prices decided. Okay, so in this way the microeconomics is having two tools. First is demand and second is supply. First tool is what? Demand, and second tool is supply. Okay, who do demand? So demand is done by consumer. Okay student, and who do supply? So the work of supply is done by producer. So in this way, in economy we are required to understand the behavior of consumer and the behavior of producer. So in this way our subject microeconomics is divided into basically three parts. Okay, in first you are going to learn about consumer, then you are going to learn about producer, and at the end you are going to learn about determination of price. Okay, at the end you are going to learn about determination of price. Okay, and in this way you are able to understand how the price, why its name is price theory, yeah, how the price of any commodity is decided. Okay, so this is all about microeconomics that you are going to learn. So consumer behavior, within the consumer behavior we are going to learn the third chapter, fourth chapter, fifth chapter and sixth chapter. Consumer behavior, yeah, consumer equilibrium, utility analysis, then ordinal, indifferent curve analysis, then demand. After that elasticity of demand. In producer equilibrium you will learn about in 7 chapter production, in 8 cost, then revenue. Okay, and after there is producer equilibrium, but this time it is not in the syllabus, that was deleted, and at the end you are going to learn about the market, and after that determination of the price. So in this way you are going to learn about consumer in detail and producer behavior in detail, and ultimately you are in the condition that you are able to understand how the price of a commodity is decided. Okay student, So let me start our first topic. Okay. So who is consumer? So here from third chapter to sixth chapter, यानी कि consumer equilibrium, utility analysis, then ordinal या indifferent curve analysis, after that demand, and then elasticity of demand. These chapters are related to consumer behavior. Okay. So first of all, we should know who is known as consumer. So consumer is an economic agent who use goods and services for the direct satisfaction of his or her want. So this is the definition of consumer. So what do you mean by the consumer? Consumer is a person who consume goods and services for direct satisfaction of her or his want. Okay. Generally a consumer is thought of an individual, but in practice consumer consists of institution, individual and group of individual or household. So now you know who is known as a consumer. Anyone who is going to do the consumption of goods and services, that is considered as a consumer. So in this way all us, yani all the people are consumer. Okay. As in spite of it, institute, schools, these are also consumer. How? Because they also consume goods and services. Okay. So in this way institutions are also consumer, individuals are also consumer, and groups of individuals are also consumer. Consumer behavior refers to the way in which consumer spend their income. Now what do you mean by consumer behavior? So consumer behavior refers to the way in which consumer spend their income. So consumer behavior is related to expenditure of income, how a consumer expend its income. Okay. Now consumer derives utility from his expenditure. The consumer chooses his expenditure and maximize his utility with the given income and given price of the commodity. Okay. So first thing that you come to know, that consumer is a person who consume goods and services. Second thing, ki why we do the consumption? Because by the consumption we want to satisfy our particular want. Okay, या particular need. Second thing कि consumer behavior is related that कि how a consumer take the decision to purchase anything, and how he expend या she expend his her income. Okay. So consumer is related to maximization of satisfaction. देखिए consumer जो होता है ना, वो एक चीज़ से relate करता है कि वो अपना expenditure ऐसे करना चाहता है कि उसका जो satisfaction है वो क्या हो सके, maximum हो सके. ठीक है. आप whenever you want to purchase anything, so when you go on any mart or any place, so you search a lot of things. When you feel when I pay the money I will get maximum satisfaction, then you only purchase. Okay. If you don't like the dress, if you don't like the thing, then in that case you don't buy it. It's mean that consumer is operated with this motive, profit maximization. So ultimately consumer expend his income या her income only for getting maximum satisfaction. Okay. Now next topic is concept of utility. What do you mean by utility? If you talk about the dictionary meaning of utility, the utility means usefulness. It is what? It is usefulness. Okay. But in economics if you talk about utility, so it does not mean usefulness. Okay. In economics utility means want satisfying power of a commodity. What do you mean by utility? Want satisfying power of a commodity. Want satisfying power of a commodity. What do you mean by this term? So actually if you talk about the economics now, तो every good, even alcohol, even drugs also have utility. Now there will be question how it can be have utility. Actually in economics utility is only mean want satisfying power of a commodity. Okay, we consume goods because a particular good is able to satisfy a particular need or particular want. Okay, suppose a person is alcoholic, so obviously he or she is going to get maximum satisfaction by taking alcohol. okay, drinking alcohol. So in this way, for that person, in alcohol there is maximum utility. He or she is not going to get utility in drinking coffee, cold drink or juice. He is going to get utility in uh, drinking alcohol. Okay, so in this way, in economics, utility is not going to have a moral background. Utility means only that ki every commodity, if you talk about the economics, so from economic point of view, all the commodity that is in the world having particular power to satisfy a particular need. In this way, every type of good and services is having utility. Okay, so what is utility? Utility means want satisfying for our upper commodity. For example, suppose you are too much thirsty, so at this time you cannot get utility by pizza or by burger. Okay, that time you require drink or cold drink. Okay, you cannot get utility by drinking coffee. Okay, why? Because you are too much thirsty, you require to drink something that is going to quench your thirst. Okay, so in this way, anything that is eatable, you are not going to get satisfaction. Okay, take one more example. Suppose you are too much hungry, so that time someone offer you water, so you are not going to get the utility from that. Why? Because water is not having power to satisfy the need of hungerness. Okay, so that time you require roti, chapati or anything that is going to uh, fulfill your this requirement, hungerness. Okay, if suppose you are going to give examination, that time good food, good cloth is not going to give you utility. That time stationary item, your school dress, your admit card is going to have maximum utility. In this way, utility is depend upon your situation. Okay, your urgency ऑफ वांट. किसी कमोडिटी में यूटिलिटी है या नहीं, ये किसी सिचुएशन पे डिपेंड करता है. आप स्कूल जा रहे हो तो ड्रेस में यूटिलिटी होगी, आप पार्टी में जा रहे हो तो पार्टी वेयर ड्रेसेस में आपको यूटिलिटी मिलेगी, आप पार्क में घूमने जा रहे हो तो आप अपने स्कूल बैग लेके नहीं जाओगे, तब आप प्ले के लिए जो भी चीज़ें हैं, जो गेम्स के लिए जो चाहिए वो सारी चीज़ें लेके जाओगे. सपोज़ करो कि आप मूवी देखने चाह रहे हो तो दैट टाइम आप अपना स्कूल बैग लेके नहीं जाने वाले. तो यूटिलिटी वरी place to place, time to time and person to person. So let we understand the feature of utility. So some important characteristic of utility. First is given, utility depend upon urgency or intensity of want. कोई भी commodity कितनी यूटिलिटी रखेगी, यानी कि फ्रॉम एनी कमोडिटी हाउ मच यूटिलिटी यू आर गोइंग टू गेन, इट डिपेंड अपॉन अर्जेंसी और इंटेंसिटी ऑफ वांट. ओके, मीन्स व्हाट? सपोज you here is given one example. A pen give more utility during examination than in summer vacation. So I think this example is very helpful to understand this statement ki utility depend upon urgency or intensity of want. Suppose you are going to school and that time suppose you are going to give any examination, and if you are not able to get admit card, so you are allowed to give examination? No. So that time admit card is going to have maximum utility. Okay, so utility, कोई commodity में utility है या नहीं, ये किस पे depend करता है? Intensity of want, आपकी situation पे. Okay, now next is utility is subjective. Subjective means it changes person to person. Okay, like a hungry person gets more satisfaction from the chapati in compared to a person who is not hungry. Simply जो hunger है वो ज़्यादा यूटिलिटी गेन करेगा चपाती से, और जो जिसने खाना खा रखा है उसे कोई यूटिलिटी नहीं मिलेगी. सेम वे इट कीप्स चेंजिंग विथ टाइम or place, so it also change with time or place. Here is given, the same consumer may derive a higher or lesser utility from the same commodity at different time and at different place. For example, woolen cloth have utility in winter but not in summer season. Of course, this time if you talk, this is a summer season, you are having lot of woolen cloth but you are not going to carry it. Why? Because it is not going to give you any utility. Why? Because there is too much there is too much high temperature this time. Okay, you are not going to use blower, you are not going to use your room heater. Okay, what is requirement? There is utility in AC, in cooler, in fan. Okay, but after 4 months, these AC and cooler is not going to give you utility. That time blower and room heater is more useful. That time woolen cloth is more useful, going to give you more utility. Okay, so in this way utility is a subjective that change person according to place, according to time place. Like I had given you example of uniform. Your school uniform is useful in your school campus, but it is not useful when you are going to attain a party. Okay, that time it is not going to give you any satisfaction. Okay, next is utility is measurable, yani we can measure it. Okay, so there are actually two approach. First is cardinal and second is ordinal. Cardinal means number, ordinal means rank. Remember, cardinal means what? It is related to number, and ordinal it is related to rank. Okay student, so this cardinal utility, it is given by, this approach is given by Marshall. He told that कि it utility can be measured in quantitative order. Quantity मतलब number, in figure like 1 2 3 4 etc. Okay, and what is the measurement unit? The measurement unit is util. Like if you want to measure a cloth, so what is the measurement unit? Meter, centimeter. Okay, if you want to measure liquid, so you can measure in liter. Okay, the same way Marshall has told कि we can measure utility. Okay, like any abstract thing, like any tangible thing. Okay, and what is measurement unit? Util. Okay, but after that there is one more approach that is known as a ordinal utility analysis or indifferent curve analysis. This is given by Hicks and Allen. He told no, we cannot measure utility in quantitative, we cannot measure it in नंबर. वाई? बिकॉज ये दिखता नहीं है. आपको सेटिस्फैक्शन मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा है ये दिख सकता है नहीं. मैं खुश हूँ या मैं नहीं खुश हूँ, इसको मैं नंबर में रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर सकती. ये एक फीलिंग की चीज़ है और फीलिंग की चीज़ को हम नंबर में रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो हिक्स और एलन ने इसको क्रिटिसाइज़ किया. उन्होंने कहा कि ये कोई टेंजिबल नहीं है जिसे हम मेज़र कर सकते हैं. ओके, लाइक अगर आप वाटर लो, 1 लीटर वाटर, यहाँ भी वही अमाउंट मिलेगा, और इफ़ यू मेज़र इट इन एनी other country or any other state, same amount you will get. But if you talk about the utility, so utility you had learned na ki it changes person to person, place to place, time to time. So and one more thing, it is we cannot see it, we cannot touch it because it is non tangible. So in this way we cannot measure it like any abstract thing. So this is why Hicks and Allen told that ki we cannot measure it in quantitative number, we can measure in qualitative, we can measure in qualitative order. Qualitative मतलब quality, like this book is more useful, this book is less useful, I like mango, I like I like more mango, he likes more banana. Okay, so in this way we can say we can give preference, we can give order कि ये चीज़ मुझे ज़्यादा पसंद है और ये चीज़ मुझे कम पसंद है. Okay, so we can utility it measure utility in quantitative order like first preference, second preference, third preference. It is measured in rank. Indifferent curve is used to explain consumer equilibrium. Last characteristic of utility is not essentially useful. I had told you na, even it does not have any sense of usefulness. Drugs may give utility to a drug addict but not useful अदरवाइज. देखिए हेल्थ वाइज तो ये यूज़फुल नहीं है, ना तो अल्कोहल और ना ही ड्रग्स. बट इन इकोनॉमिक्स इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द यूटिलिटी, ऑब्वियसली अल्कोहल एंड ड्रग्स इज़ गोइंग टू हैव हाई यूटिलिटी फॉर इट्स एडिक्टर. So here utility means just one thing, want satisfying power of a commodity. Okay, now so make a simple thing. So first of all, what do you mean by utility? So utility is want satisfying power of a commodity. Okay, second thing that you have to keep in your mind that two approach that is given for measurement of utility. First is cardinal. Okay student, it is given by Marshall, and what he told ki it can be measured in quantitative order, like 1, 2, 3. And what is measurement unit? Measurement unit is util. Okay, and next we had learned ordinal, that is given by Hicks and Allen. Okay student, and what he told that it cannot be measured in quantitative number. Why? Because it is not a tangible. Okay, we can measure it in qualitative order. What is qualitative order? Like first rank, second rank. Okay, so in this way these are the two things that you have to keep in your mind. First, what do you mean by utility? The want satisfying power of a commodity is known as a utility, and there are two approach to measure utility. First is cardinal, that is given by Marshall, and Marshall had told ki we can measure utility in quantitative order like 1, 2, 3. And what is measurement unit? Util. Okay, and next approach is ordinal, that is given by Hicks and Allen, and he told ki we cannot measure in quantitative number, we can measure in qualitative order, like first rank, second rank, third rank. Okay, now here is again given same thing, that is from your book, measurement of utility, cardinal and ordinal measurement. Okay, so here you can see the same thing are given. Cardinal is given by Marshall. He has told ki we can measure in cardinal number like 1, 2, 3. And what is measurement unit? Util. And ordinal is given by Hicks. He told ki we cannot measure, okay, we can rank like high, low. Okay, and here is given again same thing. Now, concept of total utility and marginal utility. Now we had know ki what do you mean by utility? Utility is what? Want satisfying power of a commodity. Okay, and we can measure in two way, in cardinal number, that is given by Marshall, and in ordinal number, that is given by Hicks and Allen. And this ordinal is related to indifferent curve analysis, that is your next chapter. Here we are going to discuss about cardinal approach. Now utility so this utility can be calculated by total utility and marginal utility. What do you mean by total utility? So it is sum total of utility derived from the consumption of all unit of a commodity. So this is the meaning of utility. Here is given one example. If 2 units of a commodity are consumed, first unit yields satisfaction of 10 util, and second unit yields satisfaction of 9 util, then total utility will be 10 plus 9. So he is telling ki 1x is giving 10 utils, okay, and second x is giving 9 utils. Okay, so in this way how much you are getting utils? 19. Okay, so what do you mean by total utility? It is a total of utility derived from the consumption of all unit of a commodity. Okay, in very simple language, I am going to give you keyword. Keyword means how you are going to understand. So total utility. Total utility. So total utility yani total satisfaction. Total satisfaction that is derived from all units of a commodity. Remember, so this is commodity का मतलब कोई एक सामान, ठीक. So total utility means total satisfaction. It refers to total satisfaction derived from consumption of all unit of a commodity. Okay, how we calculate total utility? So equation for getting total utility is TU is the sum total of marginal utility. The TU is the sum total of marginal utility. Okay, this is the equation. Now again, what do you mean by total utility? So total utility refers to total satisfaction obtained from the consumption of all possible unit of a commodity. So this is the meaning. Okay student, here is given, suppose from the first ice cream you get 20 utils, from the second you get 16, from the, so in this way from these two you get 36. If you eat one more ice cream, yani third ice cream, and if you get 10 util from the third ice cream, in this way from all the three you get 46 util. In this way, how you get total utility? By adding all utility first, utility second, utility third. Okay, now what do you mean by marginal utility? So marginal utility refers to additional utility on account of consumption of additional unit of a commodity. Remember, the term marginal means what? Extra. The term marginal means what? Extra. Okay, in this way, when a consumer consume one more unit, whatever utility is gained by that particular unit, that is considered as a marginal utility. So here is given, if suppose 10 units of a commodity yield satisfaction of 100 util. ओके, कोई है जो 10 यूनिट्स कंज्यूम करता है, उसे कितना मिलता है? 100 यूटिल्स. और अगर 11th यूनिट वो कंज्यूम करता है तो उसे 105. टोटल सेटिस्फैक्शन कितना हो जाता है? 105. तो उस 11th वाले से कितना मिला? 5 यूटिल. तो दिस इज व्हाट? दिस इज योर मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी. इन दिस वे, व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी? Marginal utility is equal to TUN minus TUN minus 1. यानी कि total marginal utility, how we calculate? Present total utility minus previous total utility. Okay, now in very simple language, remember, we are learning here marginal. We are learning here marginal utility. Okay, marginal, this term means what? Extra. So marginal means extra, yani ki one more. So whenever a consumer consume one more unit, whatever utility is gained from that unit is known as a marginal utility. So marginal utility means additional utility that is derived from consumption of one more unit. Okay, so this is the definition of marginal utility. And how we calculate marginal utility? So marginal utility is equal to total utility n minus total utility n minus 1. यानी कि present total utility minus previous total utility. Like when you calculate now cumulative frequency, the same formula is used here. Okay student, now here is again I had written one. It is an additional made to the total utility by consuming an additional unit of a commodity. R, it is the additional utility derived from the consumption of one more unit of given commodity. Okay, this equation is used when unit consumed change in consecutive order, one by one, yani there is no missing, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 continue manner. So this is known as a consecutive order. Okay, and when it is not in consecutive order, then we use this method, yani ki 1 2 3 then 6. So here is missing now, so 4 and 5 is missing, so in this case we use this equation. Okay, Now here is given some practical application how we can calculate TU MU. After that you are able to understand the concept of TU and MU. Okay, so here is given one example. Here MU is given, okay, and told to find out MUX. So here you can see कि TU is given, MU आपको फाइंड आउट करना है. सो MU आप फाइंड आउट कर लोगे. कैसे फाइंड आउट करोगे? प्रेजेंट माइनस प्रीवियस. तो पहले में या तो आप 10 लिख दो या फिर यहाँ पे डैश भी लगा सकते हो. उसके बाद क्या किया गया है? 18 माइनस 10, तो 8 आ गया. फिर 24 माइनस 18 6 आया. फिर 28 माइनस 4, फिर 30 माइनस 28, फिर 30 माइनस 30 0 और 28 माइनस 2. यानी विच इक्वेशन हैज़ बीन यूज्ड? MUX इज इक्वल टू TU present TU minus previous TU. So this equation has been used here. Okay student, now here is one question. So यहाँ पे आपको MU फाइंड आउट करना है और TU ये दिया हुआ था. ओके, तो देखिए यहाँ पे कैसे फाइंड आउट किया गया है. इक्वेशन यूज़ किया गया प्रेजेंट TU माइनस प्रीवियस TU, यानी कि TUN माइनस TUN माइनस 1. ओके, ये आपको क्वेश्चन में गिवन था और ये फाइंड आउट करना था. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो प्रेजेंट माइनस प्रीवियस यानी 19 माइनस 10, फिर 27 माइनस 19 8, 34 माइनस 27 7, 40 माइनस 34 6 एंड 38 माइनस 40 माइनस 2. तो इन दिस वे वी आर एबल टू कैलकुलेट MU. Okay, now here is one more question. Calculate MU from the following. Here TU is given and you have to find out MU. Okay, MU आप कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हो? प्रेजेंट माइनस प्रीवियस. तो यानी अब जब आप MU फाइंड आउट करोगे, सो व्हेन यू फाइंड आउट हियर MU ऑफ X, सो 40 लिख दो, अदरवाइज यू कैन राइट डैश ऑल्सो. उसके बाद क्या हो जाएगा? 60 माइनस 40, तो हियर विल बी इट 20. फिर 78 माइनस 60, सो 18. ओके, सो इन दिस वे यू विल कैलकुलेट. फिर 94 माइनस 78. ओके, लेट वी अंडरस्टैंड इट. हियर आई हैड सॉल्व इट. सो हाउ वी कैलकुलेट MU? प्रेजेंट TU माइनस प्रीवियस TU. ओके, सो फर्स्ट या तो 40 लिखो या फिर आप डैश बना दो. ठीक, देन 60 माइनस 40 प्रेजेंट माइनस प्रीवियस तो 20, देन प्रेजेंट माइनस प्रीवियस यानी 78 माइनस 60 18, देन 94 माइनस 78 16. ओके, नाउ आई हैड टोल्ड यू ना कि वी यूज दिस इक्वेशन व्हेन क्वेश्चन इज नॉट गिवन इन कॉन्सेक्टिव ऑर्डर. तो यहाँ पे 5th इज मिसिंग. Here directly 6 is given. So what we will do? We use this equation, change in TU upon change in Q. तो change in TU निकालने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? प्रेजेंट TU माइनस प्रीवियस TU, और चेंज इन Q निकालने के लिए प्रेजेंट क्वांटिटी माइनस प्रीवियस क्वांटिटी. सो प्रेजेंट टोटल यूटिलिटी 108 है, प्रीवियस टोटल यूटिलिटी 94 है. इसको सब्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे 14 आ जाएगा. ओके, फिर प्रेजेंट क्वांटिटी 6 है और प्रीवियस क्वांटिटी 4. सो व्हेन वी सब्सट्रैक्टेड वी गेट 2, और व्हेन वी डिवाइड on putting this equation, so we will get 7 util. In this way this question has solved. Okay, now next question is this. Okay, it is your homework. You have to calculate MU and TU, and in the next video I will give the solution. Okay student, thank you.